Bonjour everyone, and welcome back to our channel, From Paris with Love. Here It Is Paris is our latest creation in a series to help you explore and enjoy Paris. The French word arrondissements means the areas or districts of Paris. Here is a map of the 20 arrondissements. Paris was settled from the center and developed outwards. Each area district has a significant architectural landmark. The first arrondissement is the oldest and smallest, but is the home of the biggest attraction. The Louvre Museum, a former palace, is the main marker for the first arrondissement. The Louvre covers some 450 acres and has the largest art collection in the world. The Place de la Concorde, which sits on the edge of the first arrondissement, is an ancient Egyptian obelisk that was taken to France in 1833 and has remained there for nearly 2 centuries. While the second arrondissement has no major attractions, it is known for its beautiful covered passages. The covered passages house many elegant boutiques, art galleries, theaters, and restaurants. This one, the Galerie Dodot, has a black and white diamond-shaped tile floor. Look at the beautiful architecture of the Colbert Gallery, built in 1823, with its beautiful glass dome. That brings us to the third arrondissement. The third arrondissement is home to the Picasso Museum, Cognac J MUSEE, and the LOUVRE district. The Picasso Museum is your landmark for the third arrondissement. It's in a private mansion and has a broad collection of Picasso's art and works. The Cognac J MUSEE is located in the LOUVRE district. It's a beautiful building and it houses the collection of Ernest Cognac and his wife Marie-Louise J. The LOUVRE district has some of the most beautiful parks, gardens, and architecture in all of France. That brings us to the fourth arrondissement, which I'm sure everyone knows is the home of the historic Cathedral Notre Dame. The cathedral is also known as Our Lady of Paris. She is of French Gothic architecture. Construction began on the Cathedral Notre Dame in 1163 and literally took 300 years to complete. She is the most visited monument in Paris and is the landmark for the fourth arrondissement. Notre Dame was almost completely destroyed by a fire in 2019 and is under extensive reconstruction. The restoration renovation completion date is summer 2024, just in time for the Paris Olympics. The Ile de la Cité is a historic island in the Seine River in the center of Paris. In the 4th and 5th centuries, it was the site of a fortress and a palace, but since the 12th century, it's been the home of the Cathedral Notre Dame. Also in the 4th district is the Hôtel de Ville, which is the City Hall of Paris. The grounds are used for public entertainment and a giant ice rink during winter festivities. That brings us around to the 5th arrondissement. The 5th district is the home of Saint-Michel Square, Pantheon, Sorbonne University, the Latin Quarter, and the Musée Cluny. Saint-Michel Square is the monument and landmark for the 5th district. It's right off the Seine River and a popular spot for entertainment and events. Back out onto the streets of the Latin Quarter, we pass the famous Shakespeare Company bookstore, which opened in 1919 and is still a favorite today. The Pantheon is a monument of Roman architecture that now serves as a repository for the remains of great French citizens. The Musée Cluny is in a medieval mansion and has exhibits from the Middle Ages. I've walked past it a dozen times. If you've ever been inside, let me know in the comments. And here you can see the clockwise arrangement of the arrondissements. Saint-Germain-des-Prés, the Luxembourg Gardens, and the Musée d'Orsay are in the 6th arrondissement. Here's a panoramic view of the Saint-Germain-des-Prés area and the beautiful Luxembourg Palace and Gardens. The Musée d'Orsay used to be a train station, but is now an art gallery. The architecture is extraordinary, and the art collection is amazingly beautiful. The monument landmark for the 7th arrondissement is the iconic Eiffel Tower near the Alexander Bridge. The Eiffel Tower is one of the most recognized icons in the world. It was built in just 2 years, from 1887 to 1889, and was never intended as a permanent structure. She rises up from the Seine River to a height of over 1,000 feet. The intricate ironwork of the tower is an architectural wonder, and they've recently added a cute little carousel on the grounds. Beautiful by day and sparkly by night, she glitters every hour on the hour, starting at 8 p.m. The Alexander III Bridge was built in 1900 and is perhaps the most beautifully adorned bridge in the world. The bridge's elegant features are made in the neoclassical Art Nouveau style. The landmark for the 8th arrondissement is the Arc de Triomphe, located on the Champs-Élysées near the Grand Palais. Bonjour, mes amis, from Paris with love. The Arc de Triomphe was built from 1806 to 1836 and is a monument to the glory of General Napoleon. The Avenue Champs-Élysées intersects at the Place des Étoiles, which is the roundabout at the Arc de Triomphe. Enjoy the beautiful aerial view of the Arc de Triomphe, with all its streets radiating out from it like the beams of a star. The Champs-Élysées is a 1.2-mile avenue that runs from the Place de la Concorde to the Arc de Triomphe. It is known for its high-end shopping and dining. Last but not least, we have the Grand Palais. It is a historic site and exhibition hall. It was built in 1897 and is a monument dedicated by the Republic to the glory of French art. We created this video to share how we learned to navigate and explore the arrondissements of Paris, using key landmarks for each area. Stay tuned for part 2. And as always, thanks for watching our channel From Paris with Love. Please subscribe. Au revoir.